guys, it's Patrick. It's after work. It's about 4:30 on a Tuesday afternoon, day after President's Day. I had yesterday off, that was nice. And astute watchers may notice that this is not my usual car. And the reason for that is that I got into a car accident on Friday. I pulled out of the driveway of our office and I was driving down the street and somebody backed out of their driveway in a Jeep Grand Cherokee and slammed into the rear driver's side door. So I've got a tax assessor coming out, not a tax assessor, a claims adjuster coming out today to look at it. But the insurance company can't do anything until the official police report is finished, which isn't going to be until Friday. So until then, I'm just renting a car at my own expense and hoping that they find the other person at fault, so I can, get some stuff taken care of. I actually don't have collision insurance myself, because in 14 years of driving, I've never been in a moving accident, so I didn't really feel like I needed it. Which is something I'm kind of reconsidering now, but once in 14 years is pretty infrequently. I do kind of like this car. It's a Nissan Altima. I usually stick to Hondas. Hondas are my brand, but this is pretty nice. It's got that little miles per gallon meter that tells you how many miles per gallon you're getting in real time, just like my car does, which is a 2004 Civic Hybrid. Well, I got a bunch of new patients over the weekend, so today I've been running around seeing all these new people for the first time, and at first when I started organizing my day, I had 7 visits that I had to do, but it actually worked out, so I only had to see 4 of them, so that worked out pretty good. But it was it did cause me to be a little bit stressed when I looked at my scheduler and saw that I had to get 7 visits done today. But it worked out okay. With only 4 visits, I was able to spend a good long time with patients I'd never seen before. So I just get to sit and listen to them and figure out what their deal is. I'm in my 8th week of class for this module, 8 out of 8. For the what is this now? For the Spring 1 module, and Spring 2 is coming up next. So it's almost time to say goodbye to Nursing 501 and Core Curriculum 103. Thank goodness. I've still got 1 paper and 1 assignment left to do, but that should be pretty easy. On Friday, I have due a 4-page paper that's a really nothing BS assignment. It's use at least 3 of the readings to relate to 2 of the fundamental core questions of this class, which is all stuff like, what does it mean to be human and to value a life of justice and liberty, or BS like that. It's such nonsense, and I would just write nonsense right back and I'd get 100 on it. Really kind of a waste of time. I'm just swinging by a patient's house really quick to do my good deed for the day. I'm not actually scheduled to visit this person today. I'm just going to drop off a box of gloves because they called me up and said, hey, we're out of gloves. So rather than make them wait, they live really close to me, so I'm just going to swing by and give them to them. A lot of my new patients now are in my hometown, which is really nice. I had been driving pretty far afield to get from one place to another, and unfortunately I can't just use geographical location for how I prioritize the visits, because sometimes people just need what they need, and I can't I have to put those needs ahead of what's convenient for me to drive, for driving that day. But it was I would have to make 4 visits in a day, and then each of the visits would be half an hour, 40 minutes away from each other. So that really does put a damper on the old schedule, and that does make things kind of complicated. But now, today I've only had 4 or 5 minute drives between patients' houses, and that's really nice. Makes it a lot easier. this going? Navigating without my GPS is kind of tricky. I'm so used to the GPS telling me where to go. I think I can figure it out, though. I've lived in this town long enough. I've always been kind of bad at directions. Get lost easily. Fortunately, I like getting lost. Yeah, it doesn't bother me that much, so. Here we go. Sunny New London. I actually like this town. No, that's not it. A lot of interesting things happening lately. A lot more art and music stuff going on, and local businesses and stuff. Practically everybody I know is itching to get out of this place, but really, I don't know. I've traveled around quite a bit, and it all really seems to be pretty much the same as here. Even in other countries, you know. The basics are the same. You know, people are motivated by the usual hierarchy of needs. Basic biosurvival followed by social acceptance and what have you. The things that are different, like the languages and the cultures and the customs and stuff, are just superficial, really. I think I'm going the right way. Yes, I am going the right way. Alright, I'm going to cut this off before I get too close to the actual person's house, but I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you next time.